So the thing that is culturally ingrained in China is that being smart is your ticket to everything. Getting those top scores is so important because it's your proof that you're smart, and with that, you can go anywhere and do anything. And America has always been like, we are the center of that. And that's one of the reasons why America is so appealing, because you can go and you're going to learn things that you can't learn here, and you're going to have opportunities to be anything and do anything. With that belief, what happens is families will do anything and everything to help their kids get good grades. Chinese families do a lot to support their kids, and that results in kids who know a lot, but of course, knowing what it takes to do well in America, at least. To be successful, it takes a lot more. It takes the ability to balance sort of everything and live a whole life. So then a system that basically only allows you to study is a system that is not building you up for great success when you get here. The difficulty for international students is that they understand the individual task, but they don't understand the other things that are related to it. And so it makes the task a little bit more difficult than it would be if they had more of a cultural understanding of why things are being asked. I think that's probably the biggest question we get. Why do they ask me these questions? Why can't they just look at my grades and see I'm a good student? Even though it seems like I can give a really clear answer for that, when you're talking to the kids, you realize that there's a cultural gap there because there's no understanding of why is that significant? Right? And even when you say, well, because the college admissions people really want to get to know you, that's difficult because most of the time our kids are saying, you know, it's not like I can't answer the question. I can, but nobody's ever asked me that question before. But helping them understand the why, helping them understand the thought process that will allow them to answer the question on their own is actually essential to them developing the skills they need for success when they get here. China actually has over 1,000 colleges, but only 4 are considered to be, quote unquote, worthy, the big colleges. And they apply that very narrow range of 4 colleges to the United States. And there's a saying that they want their kids to go to Ha-Ye-Po or Si-Ha-Ye-Po, which is Stanford, Harvard, Yale, or Princeton. And literally every family has this as a goal, and they drive their kids to the extent that is humanly possible to achieve one of those 4 big schools, despite the fact that we have a lot of outstanding schools. I think that's largely driven by the need for the college that they attend to be recognized, because they equate the name of the college to your future financial prospects. We work with entire families. One is just a mentality to work with a whole family. You're not just working with an individual kid. Because when you look at it as a family unit, you look inside to see what are the things that are enabling or disabling kids. What we've learned then is that independence can't just be given to kids. As parents, we have to grow up and be able to give kids the choice. And what we have learned about Chinese culture is sometimes the parents don't have the choice because the grandparents are there. So we have to go way back to the beginning, and Chinese grandparents aren't changing. So the reaction is to send the kids out earlier because the family structure makes it very difficult sometimes for kids. So there's a million little ways that you can grow kids even within a context that seems very closed. And so to the extent that you can do that, and just dropping hints, identifying for kids, oh look, right there is a problem. What can you do to fix that, and have them sort of think through that process, is the beginning of getting them to think originally, ask questions, and then allowing you to sort of coach them along the way. Just to be brave enough to step outside and go and experience something different and to really be open to it. That takes a lot of guts because, their communities and their families have been so protective, and then they get here and they're like, it's like, oh my God, I'm naked and I'm starting all over again. And that's literally how they feel. And the kids that can do that, those kids are going places no matter what.